Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of the English language, one word at a time. I'm your host, Alex, and today our word of the day is consent. Consent, as a C1 level noun, means permission or approval for something to happen or agreement to do something. It's a crucial word in today's world, encompassing respect, autonomy, and understanding. In everyday language, consent signifies voluntary agreement, whether it's agreeing to a medical procedure or allowing someone to use your photograph. Think of it as a clear yes given freely and enthusiastically. Now, let's explore some synonyms for consent that paint a more nuanced picture. First up is agreement. The project proceeded with the full agreement of the stakeholders. Next, we have permission. You need your parents' permission to go on the school trip. Then there's assent, which often implies a more formal agreement. The board gave their assent to the proposed merger. We can also use approval, indicating a favorable opinion and authorization. The plan received approval from the planning committee. Finally, let's consider authorization. He lacked the authorization to access the classified documents. See how each synonym, while similar, carries its own subtle shade of meaning? Now, let's flip the coin and delve into antonyms, words that express the opposite of consent. A key antonym is refusal, which implies a direct denial of permission. Her refusal to cooperate stalled the investigation. Another important antonym is denial. His denial of access to the records raised suspicions. Then we have objection, which suggests an opposition to something. There was strong objection to the new policy. We can also use veto, signifying the power to reject a decision. The president issued a veto against the bill. Lastly, consider prohibition, which implies a formal ban or restriction. There is a strict prohibition against smoking in this area. These antonyms highlight the contrasting scenarios where permission is withheld or actively opposed. So, how does consent manifest in our everyday lives? Well, it's everywhere. Imagine asking a friend, "Do you consent to me sharing this photo of you online?" Or a doctor explaining a procedure and asking for your informed consent. Common expressions include phrases like "with your consent" and "without consent." You might hear someone say, "The experiment was conducted with the participants' informed consent," or "he took the car without her consent." These simple examples showcase how vital consent is in navigating social interactions and respecting boundaries. Let's solidify our understanding with a few more sentence examples. She gave her consent to the surgery after carefully considering the risks. The data was collected with the consent of all participants. The law requires consent before any medical treatment is administered. They proceeded with the project only after obtaining the necessary consent. He argued that her silence implied consent, but the court disagreed. The website requires your consent to use cookies. The artist created the mural with the consent of the local community. Their actions demonstrated a complete disregard for consent. The terms and conditions require explicit consent before creating an account. Parental consent is needed for students under 18 to participate in the study. So, to recap, consent is permission or approval. Synonyms include agreement, permission, assent, approval, and authorization. Antonyms include refusal, denial, objection, veto, and prohibition. We've explored its use in everyday conversations, common expressions, and numerous example sentences. Remember, consent is about respect, communication, and ensuring everyone is on board with a decision. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this exploration of consent insightful. Now, for our call to action. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover the show and learn along with us. Also, I encourage you to create your own sentence using the word consent and share it as a comment under the video. I look forward to reading your creative examples. Until next time, Keep exploring the wonderful world of words.